Hello and welcome to IndianMoney.com's YouTube channel. My name is Fayaz. Before becoming 30, there are so many aspirations that we have in our head. We have to travel to so many places. We have to do so many other things because ideally after 30 in our country, people get married. And once you get married, your life becomes different. You have now a responsibility of another person in your life. You have to be much more serious. You have to be much more homely. You have to basically cut down your expenses and basically try and live in your home and within your home as much as possible because you now have a family to take care of. But the right kind of attitude will make you prepared for your 30s. And how should you prepare for your 30s? This video is all about that. So in this video, we'll discuss about the investment strategies that you need to follow before you turn 30 so that you're prepared for the worst case scenarios and also you're prepared to reach a happy and a prosperous life. So without further ado, let's get to the point. The number one thing that you have to do is that you need to start making a budget. I know budget making is a very, very boring process, but the idea of budget has a lot of significance. So much so that the budget making was followed by the kings of medieval time and also the governments, and it is also still being followed by a lot of companies, corporates, and maybe that's the reason why it is emphasized that you need to make a budget, because budget is basically like you take a piece of paper, you draw a line in between, you just make a list of the income and the expenses and try and figure out how you can cut down your expenses, try and figure out how you can increase your income, and whatever surplus is remaining, you need to try and make it as an investment as much as possible. So ideally what people do is that they they basically take income minus expenses is equal to investment. That's not the right idea. That's not the right strategy. You should rather make it like income minus investment is equal to expenses. So basically, whatever income you're generating, out of that, put a large chunk of your money in your investments. It can be any kind of investments, and whatever is remaining, try and make a living out of that. Try and take care of your expenses, try and take care of your commitments with that particular money. I know you will have to compromise with your lifestyle in that particular practice, but definitely in the long term, you will be able to generate a lot of wealth for yourself and for your family. The next thing that you have to do is that you need to start preparing for saving taxes also. So what basically happens is that whenever we are in our 20s, whenever we are in our early 20s, maybe our income is not that great that we have to pay our taxes from the very first salary that we receive. And eventually as we grow, as our experience grow, as our income grows, then we start making taxable amount. And then all of a sudden when the taxable amount or the taxable situation comes in our life, we are not very much prepared for it. And then we end up paying a lot of tax. We always creep about the fact that, in Gulf countries or maybe in so many other countries of the world, there are so many tax advantages. In a lot of countries, you don't have to pay any single tax. And the sad part is that not a lot of people know that you get the similar advantages in our country itself. There are so many investments, there are so many ways in which you can also save taxes. And under 80C of income tax, you can save up to 1.5 lakh rupees worth of tax every year. So if at all you want to take advantage of 80C, you can invest in PPF, you can invest in any of the tax saving FDs, you can invest in any of the tax saving bonds. There are so many other investment options that are available, but the sad part is that people are not aware about it. So take advantage of all these options that are available and try and save your tax as much as possible so that you can take that particular amount, that particular money and invest it into something else. It can be your business, it can be your career development, it can be your growth, or maybe for your leisure expenses. So you can take care of all these aspects provided you are planning for your taxes properly. The third thing that you have to do is that you need to have a proper health and a life cover as well. A lot of times we focus too much on our investment, we focus too much on our aspirations, we focus too much on the positive aspect, and we tend to ignore our negative sides or maybe the negative situations. We always think positive and we always feel that everything good will happen with me. But what if something bad happens, something wrong happens, maybe some kind of accident, maybe some kind of emergency in a family when you need a lot of funds to take care of your medical expenses or maybe someone's death. So all these situations, you need to be prepared for it, you need to be ready for it, and that's the reason why it is suggested that you need to take up the proper kind of life insurance as well as health insurance. What happens basically is that whenever we do not have a proper health insurance, we might have to liquidate our investments, the investments that we are planning maybe for our retirement, maybe for our bigger and better dreams. But since we have not prepared for these particular kind of mishappenings, we will have to liquidate the money from here and we'll have to take care of all these expenses, and that's how you'll not be able to reach your objectives and your goals. So it's much more better, it's much more healthier if at all you have the right kind of health insurance as well as the life insurance. And also one more major mistake which people do is that they tend to mix up their insurance and investments, and they end up taking a lot of TROP plans, which is a term insurance with return of premium, or maybe ULIP plans. But never do that. Never mix insurance and investment. Consider investment as something to create wealth, and insurance maybe you can consider it as an expense. Basically, do not mix both these two unless and until you are a bartender. Do not mix. Mixing is not very good here because it is much more better, much more healthier if at all you keep both these two things separate. And last but definitely not the least, you need to invest in both kind of funds, both kind of investment option, which is short term and long term. Whenever we start our investment journey, we always consider suggestions from our seniors, maybe from our friends, or maybe from our colleagues, or maybe our parents. And we end up taking a lot of long term financial plans. Maybe we start planning for our retirement, or maybe our bigger and long term aspirations. And we tend to ignore our short term goals and objectives, which is wrong. You should always use the laddering technique. You should always be prepared for all kind of objectives and all kind of goals, and you need to always invest in short term and long term. You need to somehow make investments in a way like you're prepared for the next 1 year, 3 year, 5 year, 10 year, 15 year, and 25 years. So it's always better that you maintain healthy liquidity, and you are somehow managing your expenses or managing your investments in a way that you're taking care of your short term and long term objectives. So if you want to learn more about how to prepare for your investments, how to take care of your short term, long term commitments, and also how to choose the right kind of insurance options or investment options, you can download the Financial Freedom app. There we have made a personal finance course where we are talking about all these aspects, where we'll discuss with you how to choose the right kind of investment options, and also how to prepare for maybe career building, farming, and business as well, along with personal finance. So if you want to learn more about that, you can download the Financial Freedom app. The link of this app is provided in the description box. And if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and also share it with your friends and family, and do subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon as well, so that you never miss an update from IndianMoney.com. My name is Fayaz, and you're watching IndianMoney.com.